notice. I should probably explain what's going on. Well, I had completely forgotten that in the next 2 weeks I have a time trial on the R1017 in Monmouth, 10-mile time trial, and the Bristol Triathlon. I've completely forgotten because a couple of things really. One, been so focused on getting just normal bike miles in for London to Paris, anything else had kind of gone out my head. And the other thing is because it's been so damn busy. So I've got a plan. However, the plans recently have not been going brilliantly, because last week I had originally intended to go to Brecon for a couple of days. That didn't pan out because I was too busy. Then I was going to head over to the Mendips and drive down there and spend the night in Mendips and do 2 days of big days. Ended up not being able to do that, so plans have not been going particularly well. I did do 300 kilometers last week, some of it at a good pace, tempo rides, and today is Tuesday and I've got 3 commuter rides this week into Bristol and back. It's about just over 50k each commuter ride. Did that nice and easy tonight, and I've come out to do the Club 10 tonight. Now I've bought the TT bike, I'm going to try and film a little bit of it on the least aero 360 camera position that I think anyone's ever designed, but it's just one of the many features that I've put out there tonight to show that I'm not taking it seriously. One, I'm not wearing my Aero TT helmet. The excuse is because I can't find it because it's packed away, but I know exactly where it is. I'm not wearing shoe covers. No shoe covers, because I don't have any at the minute, because I think the last time I raced a time trial bike was a couple of years ago, because I've been so focused on riding the road bike for the Grand Tour last year and London to Paris this year. So this damn thing hasn't really had much of an outing, and those of you that followed the channel for a while will know that time trialing really is the discipline in cycling that I love the most, the one that I fell in love with. But tonight I'm just going to get out and get in the position and just put a little bit of power down. It's bloody windy as well. Yeah, I mean, it actually genuinely is really windy, and yeah, we'll just see how we get on. It's time in TT position, and I've moved the elbow pads up a bit because I noticed it was right on my elbows, not on my forearms, so I'm getting my excuses in, but we'll see how we get on. I think I'm going to be first rider off because I've looked at the start list for tonight and it is all the fast guys. Let's see how we get on. Well, looks like we won't be racing tonight. There's been an accident on the motorway, and well, this is all the motorway traffic. As you can see, you can't race through this. What a shame. Time in the TT position it is, but no racing. What a pisser. See you in about half an hour, Pete.
When you go past him.
Could you imagine if I caught Pete Wedden? Only because he'd had a puncture. That would literally be the only reason.
The best one day today, though, Jake.
Oh, thanks, Star. Oh, God! Minute TT, in my opinion, this is about as good as it ever gets. Its first 2 or 3 minutes. We're about to try to settle into a rhythm, isn't it? Just can't make myself hurt tonight. Should be in pieces, but I've only got about 3k, 2k to go, and I can still see. No tunnel vision yet. This is what you get when you're on a good night. I'd never find a good line through here. It's so bumpy. Right. Last little push. Okay, stats for the TT on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. 26:30 was the time. I mean, that's a good 2 minutes off my PB, but you know, start the season, all that stuff. Lack of fitness. So there's an average speed of 36.5k an hour. Average power 233. Like I said on the video, I don't know if you could actually hear me say it, but I just couldn't suffer. I couldn't hurt myself. I'm pretty sure you all know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this tipping point where you're able to just dig in and go a little bit deeper incrementally, or hold it when you're at that threshold. You can just, I don't know, it's like you're slipping in sand, but you're able to just grasp it, and there just wasn't any of that at all. It just felt like a relatively hard ride. So with that in mind, I probably got a couple of k an hour in me once I've kind of got myself up to go. I had ridden to work back that day. Anyway, next part of the conditioning. First of all, getting in the TT position on Tuesday. The next thing is getting to the lake and swimming out in Marine Lake, ready for the Bristol Triathlon. I haven't swum open water, I don't think, for 2 years, which is ridiculous, because a mile that way is the sea, and a mile that way is the Marine Lake, which I'm going to go to now. It's going to be bloody cold, and I haven't swum open water for ages, so today is just simply getting in the water, having a little paddle around, just getting myself back into the flow of it. I'm going to make sure I get in there every couple of days, and then I'm going to come back this afternoon and do a bit of a brick session. This is all just conditioning. I'm not going to get fit in the next 2 weeks for Bristol Triathlon. I'm not going to get any fitter in terms of actual physiology, but in terms of mental conditioning and just being prepared for what's coming in the race. That's something I can do something about. Definitely back at the seafront. Fairground's back. Must be bank holiday weekend, eh? Let me show you one of the quirks of Clevedon. I don't know if you can see this. About the flags. See these flags here blowing offshore. Those flags down there blowing onshore. Quirky wind here in Clevedon. It's all to do with this hill, the vortices that the wind causes. Anyway, it's getting the water. Well, it certainly has been a long time since I've been down here, which is so stupid, being it's walking distance. I feel a bit daft. I'm procrastinating, I'm just going to get in. Well, that's the swim done. I hope you can hear me over the chainsaw that's going on in the back garden over there. So that's the swim done, and it wasn't as cold as I thought actually. I thought it was going to be colder than that. It's actually really quite pleasant. I did about just shy of 900 metres. Haven't got the Phoenix set up actually for open water, which shows how long it's been since I've been in the water, in the open water, because Bex bought this for me Christmas before last. So it just goes to show. Anyway, what I was going to be doing, well actually, yeah, so the swim was fine. I was going to do a brick session with the turbo and the treadmill, but it seems like, again, Tax Vortex has given up the ghost. I'm going to have to contact Garmin about this, because this is the second time it's gone on the blink, and I'm getting a bit fed up with it, really, to be honest with you. So I'm going to do a quick 20 minutes, half an hour on the treadmill. That'll be me done for a brick. Done and dusted. That was alright actually. Session was you do 30 seconds effort, 40 seconds recovery. Recovery speed is all at the same speed, it's about tempo, and then each of the 30 seconds efforts gets steadily quicker. Now that's easy enough to do on a treadmill, and it's also easy enough to do on a track. If you split it into 200s, 200s recovery, always the same speed, and then 200 each time getting a little bit quicker, maybe 2-3 seconds faster per 200, just upping it all the way through. Only did 20 minutes just to get my legs turned over, but that was an all right session. I quite enjoy that. Apparently a bit of a Steve Prefontaine classic, that session. Dare I say, it's starting to feel like we're getting somewhere. The building's starting to come together. It feels like the training's actually kind of kicking a little bit. Still got some riding and some training to do the rest of this week, but I wanted to get this video finished and out. I've got one more commute ride to do tomorrow morning on Friday, and then I've got to do the fast 100k ride for the London to Paris seeding thing. So I've got to do those two things over the weekend at the very least, if not more. But anyway, I wanted to leave the video there at this point. I'm going to add to this in the next couple of weeks anyway, see how much prep I can get done for Bristol Triathlon. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the notifications bell, leave a comment below, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video.